Hello all and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am very happy to be back with you guys with what has been an amazing 2 weeks for me. I know I've been away for 2 weeks, but I have just got back from the Maldives. I had the most amazing time. I know that a lot of people say that the Maldives is meant to be a holiday of a lifetime, but truthfully, I didn't necessarily really believe that it was until I went there, and I honestly had the best holiday I could ever have. And I am back feeling refreshed, although that being said, it certainly doesn't sound like I feel very refreshed. I have woken up this morning with a bit of a sore throat, and I think that is purely because I've been so used to be walking around with pretty much hardly anything on, a bikini and a linen shirt. And now that I'm back in the UK, it is not the hot weather that I have been used to for the past 2 weeks. And it is a little bit cold, although it has been sunny since I've been back, but I have tended to have got a little bit of a cold, a bit of a sore throat. So very sorry for any croakiness or huskiness. It may be sexy, although I don't feel like it's sexy, that you might hear from me today. But as promised in my last video, I did say often when I go on holiday, it doesn't necessarily mean I am completely zoned out. I do tend to still shop because we all know, if you've been following me a little while here, I love to shop. And I'd love to continuously see what's new in and what I can bring in to refresh my wardrobe. So here I am talking about the things that I've purchased over my time in Maldives, what has been delivered to me this week, and what I have been wearing and what I am looking forward to wearing in the next couple of weeks. And what you may already be aware, if you have read the title of this video, that most of this items that I've bought in the past couple of weeks have been very much spring focused, but there are those lingering winter kind of esque elements that are still creeping in because the weather has been all over the place. It was getting warmer in the UK and now it's got colder again. And this is the typical dance that we do here in the UK pretty much throughout the most of spring. And I was thinking, not just spring, in the summer too. The summer isn't the typical summer weather that you might experience in Europe. It is sometimes quite cold and windy and sometimes rainy in summer in the UK. So here I am bringing to you the items that I bought over the past couple of weeks and what I've been wearing this week. Now, most of the items from today's haul are indeed H&M focused. However, what I did not expect to show to you, and definitely something that I bought, which I did not expect to love as much as I have, is indeed the item or the set, the co-ord that I'm wearing currently in today's video. And I'm not lying to you when I say that I bought this item and I've been wearing this every single day since I've been back from the Maldives, purely because of how comfortable it is and how kind of transitional it is. But I'll just show you, this is an item from Bow & Tea, and it is a set which I believe is meant to be a gym set, and I will hopefully be showing you in the portrait vision of what it looks like. But it is so comfortable and very stretchy, and I bought these in a size medium for the bottom and medium for the top, and I do wish that I'd bought them in a size small because they do stretch after a couple of wears. So I feel like this is a little bit big for me now, and it may look a little skimpy in just this kind of video side that you can see here, but it is super comfortable and really easy to kind of wear as you're working from home or chilling on the sofa. But what I love about it is if I'm popping out for a coffee or over to the supermarket, I can literally just throw a trench on or my teddy coat. I can wear like a baseball cap or even a beanie, and it looks super on trend and it's so comfortable. And I am actually blown away from this set, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I haven't got it sooner. The material of the Bow & Tea items is incredibly thick, but also very lightweight and also very stretchy. Now, I did buy different styles of items of the same leggings, and I have to say that this particular style is the most comfortable. The other styles were quite restricted, so I will make sure I pop a link in the description below to the direct items that I bought. But I believe the leggings were £30 and the bra top was £23. I know this is geared towards working out, but truthfully, definitely over the period of COVID, I find that wearing items like this are super comfortable, super transitional, allow you to literally be at home all day or out, popping out to the shops. And I truthfully have found this really comfortable and really flattering with the way that it's cut across the breast. So if you are looking for items like this, I would 100% say order this. See how you feel, see how it fits you, but hopefully you will show, I would have shown you in the cutaway already how comfortable and how flattering it is. But this is definitely a set I would recommend putting in your wardrobe as an essential item for your everyday wear. Now, my next item is definitely more spring focused than the black outfit that I've just shown you just now, but it is this beautiful, beautiful smock crop top bandeau top with a complete square neckline, which I'm absolutely in love with, from H&M. Now this kind of reminds me, if you have been watching me for over a year now and watched some of my videos last year, this reminds me of the pink smock top that I bought last year from H&M. It's at the same price point, it's $17.99. Now what is different about this top is that it's much more flattering, it's much more romantic in the way that the sleeves itself have been made, the kind of balloon sleeves, but the way that they finished off the shoulders with this beautiful kind of frill detail that you can see here, and I'll make sure I'll be showing you this worn on. But it is super flattering and absolutely stunning at the price of $17.99. Now what this does remind me of is a similar crop top that I saw, I think it's Lydia Millen, who is an amazing YouTuber who I've watched for years, but she bought a similar top like this last year from a brand called Dish, and it's very, very expensive, and I've been on the hunt for a top just like this. And she also has one from Zara, which was 2 years old, which I was never able to find. So as I say, I have been on a hunt for a top which is literally just like this. So to be able to find one like this for $17.99, I'm absolutely so happy. I remember seeing it on the app when I was sitting on the beach, and I thought, wow, this is exactly what I've been looking for. But in my head, I was like, it's just not gonna fit in the way that I always wanted to do. So I'm really happy to have got this and for it to fit in such a way. Now I bought this in a size medium and a small because I wasn't too sure. Given my bust size at 32DE, kind of, yeah, double D to E, I didn't know what size was going to be best, but actually the size small is perfect for me. It's got this really stretchy bottom, which is only at the bottom, but it just is super flattering. I can see myself wearing this with kind of very much long maxi white skirts, which I hopefully will show you when I style this up. But I can also see myself wearing this with jeans as well as kind of shorts. I think this is a very versatile piece, and for $17.99 I would highly recommend. I'm incredibly happy, and this I think is one of my favourite pieces from the shopping that I've done over the past couple of weeks. Now my next item is an item that was inspired from a dress that I bought a few weeks ago before I went away from H&M, but in a black version. Now I think that items like this you just have to have in your wardrobe. I absolutely love the fit of the beige dress that I got, and if you haven't seen that before, I will make sure I pop a link just up there so you can see that haul if you are interested in seeing how that item was. But this is a dress that I just thought screams comfortability. It also screams being able to work from home and actually be able to wear this to work and sit on a Teams call and feel very, very comfortable, but also be able to pop out for coffee and even just chill out on a lounge or going out for kind of a nice casual lunch. And it is super flattering on, it's super comfortable, it's super stretchy. And I think this is an item that doesn't just sit in spring, it sits in winter, it sits in autumn. So I think this is an item that you will get a lot of wear of, and I think that you will go back to again and again when you're not looking to just wear kind of a casual trouser cord or leggings, but also be a little bit smarter, but also very comfortable. Now I got this in a size small, and it is in recycled materials, which is fantastic. I love how H&M are trying to be much more sustainable in that way. But I got it in a size small. It was $29.99, which I think is a good price. I think it's on the verge of Zara prices, so I feel like H&M for some of their items are getting a little bit more expensive and being more in line with some of the Zara prices, but the Zara prices indeed are also being hiked up as well, which to be honest is just so sad because everything in the UK at the moment is being hiked up, whether it be from electricity to gas, basically all energy sources, all fuel, oils. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's very tough at the moment. But this is a beautiful dress, $29.99, size small, and I hope that you find that it's flattering on, and I think that if you purchase this, you will also be very happy with how this complements the female form. Now this next item is indeed very, very spring. It's got a beautiful colour. It's this beautiful light blue, which I've said to you that I'm absolutely loving this year, and I can see myself wearing a lot of. I bought a lot of light blue already, and I can see myself wearing it more and more throughout spring. Now, given today is actually incredibly cold, I can't really see where this sits as a place, and I think you definitely have to layer it up. Layer it up with your trench and actually wear it more with kind of your knee-high cream boots, or even kind of just lace up boots. And I'll show you the different ways that I would style this dress when it's a little bit colder currently. But I absolutely love this item. I think it's really flattering. It's not tight anywhere. It's not too short, so it can be worn by anyone for any kind of different figures. It is very much spring focused. I love the pleated in the middle, and I also love the balloon kind of a little bit more see-through sleeves. So I feel like it's very much towards spring, but you can also layer it up with a trench or a teddy coat to wear it currently now before it gets a little bit warmer. And then when it gets warmer, you can actually wear this dress with kind of your flat sandals, your flip-flops. You can also wear it in kind of espadrilles or with some castagna wedges. And I feel like this is why this is a good item to have in your wardrobe, because it works for now and you can definitely be wearing it throughout spring. It is £35 and I believe I got this in a size small, and I definitely feel like the way that they make the style, so if you watch H&M each year, they always design dresses in this same kind of cut and kind of very flattering, very loose in different colours and different materials. And I think it's purely because it is so successful, because it complements so many different female forms. And yeah, I just love buying these items. My wardrobe is full of dresses like this, but same cut, but actually in a different material, much more kind of cotton material. But yeah, I love this item. I think I might wear this weekend. I'm going off to afternoon tea with my partner's mum and dad, and I feel like this is like a perfect item. It just depends on what the weather's going to be like, but I think I will wear it with some flat knee-high cream boots. But I'm very much happy to be updating my wardrobe with these types of spring items, because it keeps me looking forward to one of my happiest seasons of the year, which is spring. Now my next item is a dress that I was very much looking forward to receiving out of all the items in the haul. However, now it's been received, it certainly doesn't look as good, and I'll just show you here now, but it is incredibly creased, and this sometimes happens with some of the items from H&M. Not many. I find that Nasty Girl tends to have a lot of creased items, but H&M is generally quite good. But I put it down to maybe the material, but because it's so creased, it's incredibly hard to really understand how this is going to look without steaming it. So what I will do is make sure that I steam this item before showing you how it looks styled up. But the reason I was looking forward to this dress is because I love this kind of colour green. It's not pastel, it's not deep green, it's kind of like a sage green, and I think it works really well with spring because everything becomes green again. You get the yellows from the daffodils, the blues from the bluebells, the crocuses that come up, and I feel like the colour palettes really complement each other. But I also thought this would be great for going to a christening as well as afternoon tea. So this was initially going to be the item that I was going to wear to afternoon tea. But yeah, as I say, it's really hard to see what this is going to look like without steaming it. So I'll be showing you steamed shortly. I was only able to get this in a size medium, and I really needed to try and get this in a small. I have tried this on already, and the medium does feel big. You'll have to let me know in the comments below whether you think the medium is okay or whether I should change this in and actually get this in a size small. I have been looking to see if it comes back in stock, but it hasn't come back in stock in a size small, but I am going to keep looking. But I really like this dress just because it's got that sexy edge with the kind of deep V-neck plunge. And I also, you know, if you follow me for a while, you'll know that I love a backless dress as well. So I do like this backless element, and the fact that it's so floaty but maxi, so it remains sexy up top but, you know, modest down below. And I feel like it's a really good spring item. But as I say, I was really disappointed with how creased this is. Now the deep V-neck is quite deep. But what I do like about H&M is they really consider whether or not everybody will want to have a deep V-neck. And I'll just bring this up to the camera for you, but what you can see is that there's a hook and eye, which allows you to basically just clip the hook and eye and actually have less of a deep V-neck, which I think is fantastic. So if you are liking this item, but you're thinking that maybe it's a bit too, you know, plunge worthy, then just know that there's that option to basically clip it in so it's not so deep on the chest line. However, the reason I also really like this item was it's only $19.99. So if you think about the blue dress that I've just shown you, which is $34.99, for $19.99, this type of material and the colour, I think it is a no-brainer. So I'm hoping that when I steam this, that this is going to look better, because I can definitely see myself wearing this a lot of times, whether it be for christening, afternoon tea, but a smarter lunch. I can see myself wearing it with kind of like cream knee-high boots in the early parts of spring. So I very much hope, fingers crossed, that it looks a lot better once I've steamed it. Now this next jumper is a jumper that I have already got in both a black and a cream, and it's £17.99 and it's a size small. And as I say, I've already got this, but you know me, if I find an item that I absolutely love that I wear again and again, I have to buy it in every single colour. So when I saw this come in this kind of peach colour, I had to buy it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, when I saw this on the internet, the peach looked a lot brighter. I feel like this is a very dull peach. So when I saw it and I opened it, I thought, oh, I'm not sure I'm going to keep this. However, when I put this on against my tan skin, wearing cream leggings, just as a real casual look, because I find that these are great just to wear anywhere and everywhere, and it's great for layering, but it's also great when you're taking tops off because you're too warm, that these are a great item to have in your wardrobe. So this will be staying, and I'm not gonna lie, if H&M are watching me now, which I have no doubt that they are not, but if they were watching me, or if they did ask me, what do you want, I'd say to them, can you make this in every single colour that I would ever want, please? A beige, I know I've got the cream and black, maybe yellow, maybe a light blue, because for £17.99, the actual stretchability in it, the comfortability, as well as the neckline, it's so super flattering and comfortable and so easy for layering that I just keep on buying these items. So I feel like you have a captive audience in me, and having seen how many of you guys have purchased the exact same item but in the black and the white, I know that they have a captive audience in us. So if we could make our little community be known a little bit more to H&M, that is something that I would ask for. Now my next item is an item that I'm not going to lie, an item I thought I would never wear, and it is this stirrup legging trend that I've seen people wear over the course of autumn last year. I never thought I was going to be that person to wear it. I'm not going to lie, because sometimes I feel a bit conscious in leggings, and I feel like I'll just stick with the status quo with the kind of just to the ankle, no stirrups. I also remember that this trend was a trend when I was younger, and my mum was obviously a lot younger because she used to wear stirrup leggings. So I don't know, part of me was just like, this isn't for me. However, I saw at Model Mouth style these with her mum on a shopping trip to H&M, and I thought to myself, I have to try these. And the reason being because I absolutely love the crease line in the material at the very front, which allows the leggings to be a little bit more smarter in look. Now, you guys know that I love a legging. I love a legging for a multitude of things, whether it be walking a dog, casual runs to the supermarket, just chilling at home, going for coffee dates, whatever it is, I wear leggings to the max because I feel more comfortable in leggings than I do a trouser or jeans, purely because of my shape and how I find it so hard to buy trousers and jeans to fit my kind of bum, my thighs and my smaller waist. So I love and live in leggings. So when I saw this item and it had this kind of much smarter affair but still had this elasticated waist and stretchy legs, I thought I have to try this. Now I'm still a little bit stumped as how I'm going to style this. So talking to you now, I'm not sure how I'm going to style it. However, I'm going to be brave, and after filming this, I'm going to try and style these up in different ways. And I think I am being courageous because by me filming this, it means I have to physically try and style this up. So you've got me here. But I love the way that this looks so much smarter. I got these in both a size small and medium, and I have to say the small fitted me a lot better, both on my waist, around my bum, and I always go towards a medium thinking, oh, that's what's going to fit me. But this first fitted really well in a size small, and I love them. And they're £17.99, so a good price point, and I think a good alternative to leggings and a smarter version. So if you are like me and you find that you wear yourself a lot of leggings and you are looking for a slightly smarter but comfortable pair of trousers, then I think give these a try and let me know. Please do let me know if you buy these items. Even if you buy them and you're like, oh, this just wasn't comfortable for me, let me know in the comments. I love discussing in the comments. I love getting to know you all a lot more, whether it be DMs on Instagram or comments in the comment section on YouTube. I really just want to get to know our community a lot more. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you do buy these and how you feel about them and whether they were flattering for you. Now these next items are items that I had no intention of showing you guys on the video, because I remember when I was purchasing these on H&M, I thought, oh yeah, these are super comfortable, these are going to be part of my loungewear collection in my wardrobe. However, when I tried these on and actually felt how comfortable these were and how soft the material was, I could not show you guys these items, purely because I feel like even though COVID is practically over for us in the UK, we've kind of had all the restrictions left off, I feel like we well and truly relished loungewear over the past 2 years. And I also feel, if you're like me, that you are not ready to let go of loungewear just yet. and this is such a beautiful spring focused colour that I thought maybe this is a way I could incorporate it in today's haul. Now what I bought was these really soft cable knit joggers with a matching cable knit top. Now they did have these items in grey, which is something that I probably would have gravitated towards a little bit more, but sadly they were out of stock, and they also had it in a cardigan, which I would have loved to have got a cardigan in a set rather than just a full jumper. But I'll show you these items now, and I hope to be showing you as well, styled up in my slippers. I say styled up with my slippers, but it's basically this really loose kind of jumper, cable knit, round neck, with kind of a billowy sleeve, but yeah, just this beautiful kind of peachy pink colour. But I cannot tell you, and I wish that I could actually, I can show you how it looks close up, but I wish I could actually show you how comfortable this is, because the material is just honestly divine. It is so soft, so stretchy, just absolutely beautiful. The only downside, and I'm going to put it out there, is that the sizing of this looks to be completely off. Now you would have already seen in the cutaway that this is very big on me. I've actually had to tuck the actual jumper itself into the trousers to kind of make it feel a bit more fitted. And this is a size small, so the top is a size small and the joggers are a size small. Now if you are looking to buy these items, I will 100% say to you, size down. I wish I got an extra small in both the top and the joggers, because I feel it would have been a lot more comfortable. So once I finish this video, I'm actually gonna have a look to see if they've got this in stock in a size extra small, and probably return these to get a slightly smaller size. But honestly, the comfortability, it is honestly such a dream. Like, Joe is going back to kind of DJing. You know, we've had the 2 years, no festivals, no big club DJs. He started to DJ again next weekend. So honestly, all I can think about is how next Saturday, when he's gone to work in the evening, I'm gonna put these joggers on. I'm probably have a face mask, I'm gonna have a hair mask. I'm just gonna feel really chilled, really comfortable, read my book, watch a movie, all the good things, and I cannot wait. I feel like my weekend involves wearing it. It's like shaped around this outfit right here. But yeah, if they're on stock and you guys do feel like having an item just like that, please let me know what you think about that material, because it's honestly so nice and so comfortable. Now the final item of today's haul is very much the wild card item of today's haul. Now I know I haven't been throwing as many wild cards out there as I used to, and for those of you that are new here, what I mean by buying a wild card item is that if you are already shopping and you've already bought quite a few items that you're looking to keep and wear throughout the season, I will always say when you're doing these types of shopping sprees to look for an item that does not necessarily scream you. And what I mean by that is look for an item that you would not normally gravitate towards, an item that you would think it's not for you, or for whatever reason that voice in your head says that is not an item to you. Look for an item that you think, it may not be for me, it may not be something that I gravitate towards, but it's something that I would love to try. Because for me, wearing clothes and different styles of clothes is a massive form of expression. I really didn't realise just how much I express myself in the way that I dress. It's also a massive area of experimentation for me. So I feel like, you know, it's so easy to kind of get blocked into a typical character or the typical of who you are or what you think you are, and just remain there. And I feel like growth as a person is so incredibly important. It's so important to me from a mental aspect in various different ways, like questioning my emotions, my reactions, looking back and evaluating how I am, how I've been with people, how I am at work. I literally massively spend so much time in that area of personal development that I feel like clothing allows you to also have that. So for those of you that may be new here or new to the story around why I have grown, I've always loved fashion, but why I've grown over the past couple of years to really like fashion is because COVID allowed me to start buying less corporate clothing and buying lots of more casual items, but in different ways, and being able to express my character in different ways. And this is why I love clothes. I love fashion, because I feel like you can put something on, it's like an item, and you can be something different, not be something different, but feel something different. And feeling different things, I think, is like the variety, the spice of life. It is so easy to get stuck in the same kind of ways that you are, the things that you do, the things that you wear, the things that you cook. And I feel like, you know, we have been given this magical gift of life to be able to do so many different things, have so much things that are accessible to us, that it would seem silly that just to limit yourself to a certain type of style just in your clothing. I mean, it seems silly to limit yourself in so many different aspects, and definitely more important aspects. And this is just one sliver of an aspect of my life of why I like to try different things. And yeah, basically, I know I've been rambling on, but I just want to give you an insight into how much I like to push myself as a person, personally, mentally, and just why, you know, fashion is a very small, intricate part of me experimenting with different things. So coming back to it, I know a long story short, but I feel like it's really good just to open up in those ways, and it does feel good just to talk to you guys in that way and have this conversation like we're like friends essentially. And what I do really hope from talking in this way, that it makes you question or think about clothing in a different way, and allows you to unlock, you know, aspects of yourself that would remain locked if you didn't question those things, and also apply the same theory to various other aspects of your life, whether it be family, friends, fitness, health, mental health, all the different things. But getting back to it, a wildcard item is indeed something that you would never normally buy. And if you're buying all these clothes to wear, then why not buy an item that would be an experiment for you? And this is the dress of experimentation for me for this week's haul. And it's this kind of like wool bouche, I don't know if that's is it bouche or boucle? Maybe somebody in the comments can let me know how to pronounce that word correctly. But it's kind of like that tweed, Chanel tweed-esque kind of dress. It's very, very smart. The buttons that you can see here are indeed open, but it's actually got the material so that you can't see the buttons throughout the dress. But I will show you how I'll style it up. And I tried this on and I actually quite liked it. I like the fact that it's still got that sexy S. You can have like fully buttoned up. For me, I got this in a size 10 and I would not be able to fully button up just because of my breast. I definitely got this in a larger size because I saw this as a straight down, unforgiving dress. It wouldn't allow me to have the curves and whatnot. But I was surprised at the way it fitted because it still flattered my curves and showed them, didn't hide them. But I would see this as a great dress to wear to a christening. 100% a christening dress where you can get away wearing white. I could wear this as an afternoon tea, although it depends on where you're going to go. If you went to a nice afternoon tea in London and you were going to wear heels or maybe some boots, this would be a perfect item. But this is $39.99. I've got it in a size 10 and I was pleasantly surprised by this wildcard item. I very much enjoyed this wildcard item, and I very much enjoyed, probably more so, talking to you guys about what a wildcard item is to me and why I choose to buy them in that way. But I feel like I have most definitely been chatting and rambling on, but it's been lovely to see you guys. I feel like I'm back. I'm still jet lagged, to be honest, and starting afresh from getting back from the Maldives. But yeah, if you've made it this far, guys, and you are still watching, thank you very, very much. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about my thoughts of expression and so forth. And pop maybe a white heart emoji, just let me know that you did indeed get this far. But if you have liked today's haul, then please hit like so I know that these hauls are something that you would like to see again and again. And indeed, hit subscribe if you would like to see videos from me again and again. But I hope you have all had a lovely week. I'm very much happy to be back. I'm sorry if I feel a bit husky and a bit jet lagged, but I look forward to seeing you guys next week and sharing some of the items which I will probably no doubt have bought since then. But I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Take care, guys. Bye.